One thing I will say about the Trump presidency is that I'm going to be honest, I had no idea who JD Vance was before this election, to be honest. But the more that I hear him speak and the more that I hear him go to these different events, like for instance the one that he did in the UK where he was just in front of pretty much all of the people in power and just let it rip on him. And it was really good to see this him firing away, if you will, saying that you guys got to try and do better with the free speech over there because it actually boggles the mind that in some countries over there in the UK, or I should say in Europe, sorry, they can get arrested for what they say on the internet, which is just crazy to think about here. But so yeah, the more that I see him, the more that I really appreciate really what he's trying to do, and I actually think that he would be a really valid contender for presidency, just based off of what I've seen so far. Obviously, there could be hiccups or things that we don't agree on, but for what I've seen so far, I mean, he's been rock solid. So I just saw this post on Twitter, thought I'd share it with you because I completely agree with him. It's him talking about President Trump trying to make peace in the world and what have you to stop these needless wars that are just getting a bunch of people killed, a bunch of young people killed for no reason. I mean, we already have a birth rate crisis in the world. I don't think we need to be starting wars and killing even more young people, but that's a different topic. But anyway, yeah, this is something that he did recently. I'm actually not sure where this conference is. It might actually be in Europe as well, but I'll just go ahead and play it here.
But I would say, my friends, that it's not enough simply to protect the rights of conscience, to pursue funding opportunities and grant making opportunities that protect the rights of people to engage in religious conscience. We also have to remember that oftentimes the biggest impediments to religious liberty have not come through malice from the United States government, but have actually come through carelessness. And one of the things that I have to be honest, that I am most ashamed about is that in the United States of America, sometimes it is our foreign misadventures that lead to the eradication of historical Christian communities all over the world. And so when President Trump talks about the need to bring peace, whether it's in Russia and Ukraine, whether it's in the Middle East, we of course have to recognize that as a policy oriented towards saving lives and carrying out one of Christ's most important commandments. But I think we also must recognize it as an effort to protect the religious liberty of Christians.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. Obviously, we've seen this in America for a while now. Just the complete turnaround, if you will, and the want or the need to be religious. I mean, it's people almost treat it like it is the plague at this point to to be religious, which is unfortunate to see. I mean, obviously a lot of people have bad encounters due to people just misrepresenting the Bible or any other religion, if you will. But again, I wish it wasn't as big of a pushback as it is now, but I mean, also just basing it off of what the Bible says, Jesus said that it was gonna be like this. So I guess it's unfortunate, but to be expected. But I mean, I definitely agree. I think that to our detriment, a lot of the times when we get involved in different places around the world, it has been I already said it, but a detriment to us, both for Christians, but just us as a nation as a whole. And I would really like to see what we could do to kind of turn that around, if you will, to kind of bring it back to where it was before, where it was a country under God, if you will. Because I do believe that we have the most growth when we do that. I mean, that's just my opinion personally, but I would rather have it than not have it, if you will. But yeah, anyway, I saw this post on Twitter here from a conference that he did, and I just wanted to share that and kind of get other people's thoughts about it. Like, have you seen that decline in your community? What do you think of the world as a whole right now when it comes to religious freedoms? and what have you. Because again, I love America because we're able to. You don't have to be Christian. You don't even have to have a religion. I do love that freedom of choice because that allows the back and forth change to see why people think certain ways. I mean, I definitely don't want it to be like you have to be Christian because that defeats the entire purpose of being a Christian. It's a choice. It's not you can't be forced to do it. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys think about the religious freedoms of the world down in the comments. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys around. Peace.